Where is Beerus' planet in Universe 7? Is it in the mortal universe, or the other world, or an entirely different dimension? Well, in this video, that's what we're attempting to answer. So be sure to drop a like as it helps more fans see my content, and also subscribe for a lot more videos. The location of Beerus' planet has been a mystery ever since Battle of Gods, but at the very start of the movie, we got a glimpse of where the planet could be located. As you can see, Beerus' planet is located in a space between a number of galaxies in Universe 7, and inside what resembles a nebula. This is a cloud of gas and dust in space which can actually form a star. What has been formed are planetoids, small suns, and other planetary bodies around this small planet. So right away we can answer that Beerus' planet is most likely located in the mortal universe, which is here, on this depiction of how Toriyama describes each universe from the Super Exciting Guide. Because Beerus' planet resides near other galaxies, it seems less likely it's located in other worlds, where the Heavenly Souls and the Grand Kai live, and it certainly doesn't seem to be in another dimension, as it can be reached by Goku's effort. The instantaneous movement technique is able to teleport Goku from Beerus' planet to Earth. But one question we all should ask is whether Moro found Beerus' planet through a scanning technique. Beerus and his planet would have provided megatons of energy if he could just absorb it, but alas, this will never be addressed. But perhaps Moro realised he couldn't absorb such destruction energy, so he didn't bother. But Beerus' planet must be somewhat difficult to get to, as we've not really ever seen a mortal show up there apart from Goku and Vegeta, and of course the gods themselves. In terms of specifically where in the mortal universe it's located, it's never been stated. I mean, we've never heard, for example, it's 3 million light years in a certain direction from some named galaxy. However, its position could be at the opposite end of the universe compared to Earth, as Beerus was shocked how far away King Kai's planet was when Whis mentioned the travel time, a total of 26 minutes and 44 seconds. Earth is much further away because it lies at the edge of Universe 7 as stated by Bulma, and Whis stated in the Resurrection of F arc that it would take 35 minutes to reach Earth, so there's about a 9-minute difference. But it proves King Kai's planet is somewhat closer to Beerus' planet than Earth. If you look at this depiction of Toriyama's Universe 7 again, you can see the position of Earth and King Kai's planet being closer to Beerus' planet. But that doesn't mean Beerus' planet is necessarily in the cosmos where the gods live, as the trajectory and the direction of travel is key and means his planet could still be in the mortal universe, but 35 minutes in another direction. Goku sometimes considers instantaneous movement too much of a strain with regard to getting to Beerus' planet, so he usually hitches a ride with Whis, but he can actually teleport from Beerus' planet to other locations, but it's not preferred probably due to the energy strain. Beerus was the one who suggested Goku use it to get quickly to Earth. This suggests the Supreme Kai planet is closer to Earth than Beerus' planet, as Goku teleported multiple times in the Buu arc without noticeable strain. But the Supreme Kai world's position is always changing as it orbits the universe and cosmos. I don't believe Beerus' planet is also orbiting in the same way though, as Battle of Gods depicted its location between galaxies in the mortal universe. What's interesting was, in the Moro arc, Goku struggled to find Moro and his criminals' key when they were rampaging some random galaxy. Now this galaxy could have been on the other side of the universe, or it could have been close to Goku's position. It's a confusing statement because it suddenly feels like there's a limitation on how far Goku can now teleport, but I feel like the actual translation here could be the universe instead of the word galaxy, as it wouldn't make sense with the statement that Shin made about Universe 7 only having 28 planets with life. There would have been so many galaxies that Moro and his soldiers would have needed to go through for Moro to build up his life energy. They can't have got all his energy from just one galaxy, right? As that galaxy may not have contained any of the 28 planets with life. What the heck, man? That's confusing, right, guys? That is confusing.
A shameful display!
In terms of the size of Beerus' planet, it's not easy to determine, but there are some things to consider. It is large enough, of course, to support its own atmosphere, and since it might have been partly formed in the nebula, it is likely to be very large. But we've never got the impression that it's the size of Earth, which doesn't quite make sense with astronomy. If we think of it as a temple rather than a planet, it makes a little more sense. But some other problems, however, include, how can the planetoids orbit around the planet when it has such little mass due to its small size? It must therefore have a strong gravitational pull some other way. But that would mean it would be pulled into a sphere by its own gravity. Guys, I think the only conclusion you can make here is that since it's a godly planet, it's an exception and has its own laws entirely.
Yeah, Dragon Ball isn't that deep, mate.
Alright, okay, alright. Last video's hashtag Enders winner is Revelation. For your chance to win next time, comment hashtag Enders down below. Thank you guys for watching, and if you want to learn more about the Supreme Kai world, then watch this video next. Thanks, Kai.